Good.
Today we are at Tehidy and we're doing some tree felling on the pathway. As you can see down here, we're just opening up an area. So they want like a three-phase system where you've got the pathway and you've got some like a low-lying scrub. They want us to take away some of the older trees, have the younger ones coming up, and then behind that is just all the older trees. The tools and equipment that we're using the bow saw and we're using loppers. So we're using them to cut down the trees and taking away any of the branches. The health and safety aspect is that, as you can see, we've got public coming past us. So we need to make sure that there's signs out for them to know what we're doing, and also we've got spotters, you know, just in case we don't see any. Equipment for us, we've got hard hats, we've got glasses, eye pro as well for protection of our eyes. We've got gloves for our hands, so we're all covered, you know, making sure that we're not going to get injured at any stage. The environmental considerations for this is like we want, like I mentioned before, we want a three-phase system. We want to make sure that the public can access the pathway, use it for recreational purposes. Also that there's the low-lying shrubbery for any small insects. Then we've got the second layer, which is the young spruces, you know, for any of our animals that require them. And then we've got the older habitats, the older trees, which are all the nesting sites that they use. Okay, how we're carrying it out, I said we're working in pairs. So we're just working from the side of the pathway and slowly pushing back to about 1.5 trees height, working downwards, and then we'll just start pushing along the track, clearing areas on both sides. As you can see, this is the tree stump which we've cut. Is a perfect example. We've got we come in, we're cutting a wedge, so we come in horizontal, then a 45-degree angle to create a little wedge which comes out. Then we come at an angle, horizontal. Sorry, come horizontal all the way up to to a point where we stop, and you hear the creaking. And this is known as a hinge. These spiky bits here, and the tree under its own weight will start falling down and break, and then under its own guidance will fall to the ground. And that's where you get that. But that's a good example. The way we could have done it better, that it was a little bit of an angle here. So it could have been a little bit more horizontal, not so much of an angle, and the wedge here could have been a little bit, more smoother as well. But it did the job, and everything was achieved that needed to be done. Thank you very much.